Welcome to my channel. Today we're finding out what $3,340 can get you in downtown Seattle. This apartment is in the same building as the one in my last video. I was supposed to just make one long video for both apartments, but my editing skills are kinda so it takes me a little while to get a video out. That being said, this apartment is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom with 788 square foot of space. It costs $3,340 per month, which is above the Seattle average, but it also sits at the 34th floor, has a balcony, and is in a relatively new building. Starting off the tour, we have the door, which is dimly lit, so I guess that's fancy. But as you can see on the inside, it's pretty bright. Once I close this door, I'll go ahead and just turn around and show you. Yeah, so you have a pretty bright interior. The hardwood floors are a lighter color. The cabinets that you see in the kitchen, we'll talk more about those later. They're a little bit darker, but then you could always go for like a lighter theme here, like maybe a Scandinavian or really whatever else is popular these days. I think it can accommodate that. And first thing right off the bat, we're gonna check out this coat closet, which is pretty big. It's not just for coats. You could probably put anything you need in here, like luggage. So I thought that's pretty nice, especially to have like this early on in the building. I always like a place to put my coats, especially when it's raining, and it does rain a lot in Seattle, as you might know. Moving on just a little bit further, there's this other closet which actually has a washer and dryer, which is great. Happy that that's there. Many places in Seattle, surprisingly, well maybe not many, but a surprising number don't have washers and dryers, and I feel like it's something that should be included. From there, we're gonna enter the kitchen. I don't know what that thing is. Tell me in the comments if you know what it is. As you can see, there is plenty of cabinet space. It has a full-size kitchen, pretty big freezer, a full-size oven, microwave, sink. It also has an island, which has a place for you to put your chairs if you want to like serve guests or eat there. I think that's a great addition. Some islands that I've seen don't have that recess. So it's like, okay, so it's just for cooking, but this one, you can actually put chairs around it. And of course, it also has a great view outside, looking into the living room and outside into the city. Looking back at the kitchen, you can see that there are a lot of cabinets in here. There's a lot of space to store both dry goods and produce. The refrigerator is quite large too. I'll just show you a quick clip of that so you can get a better idea of the size. I'll note that this is a full-size refrigerator. Some apartments in Seattle go for a European style. That's what I have. A European style is much smaller, but this place, as you can see, it's giving you a full-size refrigerator, which I think is more than enough for one person. Even though my refrigerator is smaller, it's good enough for two. So this one, definitely good if you have 2 or 3 people, but this is a 1-bedroom, 1-bathroom, so you're probably only gonna have 2 people here. So no worries, you have plenty of space. One thing that I like about the cabinets here is that just how far back they go. Sometimes you have shallow cabinets in apartments, which is alright, but it's also nice to have plenty of space to just put as much stuff as you want. One thing that I do recommend if you're moving into a new apartment is always make sure to check the appliances, make sure they're well maintained and well cleaned, because it's always a red flag if you see something and it looks a little bit dirty. It's like, if the appliances are dirty, what else have you guys been like not keeping up on? The other nice thing about this place is that it has a lot of countertop space, and the countertop has plenty of plugins for you to plug in, like a toaster, blender, any other appliances you need. I definitely need all that countertop space because when I'm cooking, I really like to spread out, but this is enough space in addition to the island for like 2 or 3 people cooking at once. I don't think you'll get into any sort of fights over running into each other while cooking.
Too many cooks. Too many cooks.
And I'm just doing a quick check of the tap water, just making sure it runs. Of course it does, because I've never seen an apartment where it doesn't, but gotta check. And we're gonna go and check out the balcony. I should probably talk about the living room first, but I mean, like, I couldn't resist. I just had to throw this in here. This is probably one of my favorite parts about the apartment. The big thing that I love about this balcony is it's almost like you're in another city because it makes you feel so downtown. It's more like Chicago or New York. When I think of Seattle, I think of the Space Needle and Mount Rainier. I don't usually think of, skyline views and downtown living. It's a totally different vibe than most of Seattle, and I love it. It's amazing. All right, now I'm gonna show you the living room. I'm gonna take a quick step back here, and boom, there we go. I think it's beautiful. It has high ceilings. You have plenty of space for a couch, a TV, a table, really whatever you want, and plenty of space for plants. You know, gotta have all the plants. So it's a really beautiful living room. And again, I love the lighter colors because I like lighter themes, especially in Seattle. It can get pretty dark and gloomy from January pretty much through June. So it's nice to have a lighter interior, especially because it could really make the sunlight and the light that does get in brighten up the space a lot more. If you see a dark interior apartment in Seattle, you might want to avoid that unless if you're perfectly fine with it being dark like January through June. So a lighter interior in Seattle is definitely a must. And doing a quick check of the bathroom, again, plenty of space beneath the sink. The shower itself, I like the look of the shower, but it doesn't have a bathtub. And I mean, I never take a bath, but I like the option of being able to take a bath. So it just has a shower, so that's kind of like, I wish it would have a bathtub too, but I kind of get it. It has a nice look to it. And going on to the bedroom, as you can see, it has carpeted floor, which I'm not a big fan of because I like to use my own carpets, but I know that everyone has their own opinions. But it has a nice, almost square shape. It has a pretty big closet for whatever else you want to put in there. And there's plenty of space for a queen size bed, maybe even a king size bed. So that's one thing I like. Plus, it has a view downtown and outside. The fact that you get natural light in your bedroom is amazing. And this is also a southeast facing window, so you get plenty of sun in the morning. Maybe not in the late afternoon, but definitely in the morning you'll get some sun. All around, I think it's a pretty nice bedroom. Doesn't feel cramped at all, but if you want a fit of king size bed, you might be out of luck. So that's actually the end of the tour. I'm just gonna go ahead and go right outside here. Overall, this is a really beautiful place. I think the layout works out really well. You have the kitchen that has a lot of natural sunlight from outside with the floor-to-ceiling windows. It has a great balcony. You could just throw a little table out there, have some morning coffee with your croissant. So overall, I think it's beautiful. I think it's a beautiful place to be. It's on the 34th floor, so you get some great views. It honestly doesn't even feel like you're in Seattle when you're in here. To me, it feels more like Chicago. I'm from Chicago, so for me, it's like, wow, it feels like a throwback to home. It is a little costly at $3,340, so I couldn't afford it, but one day if I could, I would love to live here. It also has some access to great amenities. The building that it's in has a gym and has a beautiful rooftop with a great lounge as well. So I had some video of the rooftop lounge and area, but it was kind of shaky, so I'm only using like selected clips to show you here. So that concludes the apartment tour. As you could probably tell, I really think this is a wonderful apartment. It's a little on the expensive end, but then again, you get a balcony, you get a wonderful kitchen, and then a pretty sizable living area. And at 788 square feet, it's on the larger end of Seattle apartments. So overall, it's a great place to be. And I hope you enjoyed this video. I enjoyed filming it, I enjoyed editing it. I'm gonna start focusing on apartments that are outside of the downtown area and in other neighborhoods, and also videos that have just different topics with moving to Seattle and what it's like. So if there's anything you wanna know, any place you'd like me to tour, just let me know, I'd love to see. That being said, thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe, and go ahead and comment down below what you liked or what sort of things you'd like to see in the future. Other than that, I hope you have a great day.